And you know, we're all products of our environment. And my environment is, it's hardcore. When people are flipping over my chair and throwing me out of it and robbing me and that kind of stuff, yeah, I feel like a victim. You can believe that. You know, when people look at me and like I'm some kind of pig pen, some kind of dirtbag, you know, maybe I look that way, but you know what? Peace, people. Good morning.
Good seeing you, brother.
Good seeing you, Daniel.
Always good seeing you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ran into Daniel this morning. Just cruising along, and there he was. So
we've been
here we are.
Been chilling with you for like what, an hour? A
Yeah.
little over that?
Yeah. We'd have a little breakfast and stuff, whatever.
Mickey D's. So
it's always great to see you.
Yeah, good seeing you too, always. So yeah, we were talking a little bit about your last video. People love you, you know. So a lot of good comments. The majority are great. You know, people just want to see you win, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see you win. How's it feel getting all that love?
It feels real good, you know. I always appreciate to hear what people have to say. You know, advice is always in order, you know. I mean, I don't have all the answers. I never said I did, you know. And it's good to hear from people that, you know a little more and have been there as well, you know. The only thing that bothers me really is that when people that have never been there and have no idea about what I'm going through have so much to say, you know. It's kind of like, you know, somebody wants to go and be the commenter on a football game, but they've never played the sport.
I see what you're saying.
Or be the umpire, you know, and they never played.
I see what you're saying.
You know, I don't recommend it to anybody, but don't knock it till you try it.
Oh man, you feel stuck, like in life?
Yeah. I do. At times, you know. It's, you know, this is coming to a close for me. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it's coming to a close. No BS.
Yeah, 2 interviews ago, I think you said you're getting tired of it.
Yeah.
That was, I think, our first interview by the dumpster. Said you're getting tired of it. So that's always good, man.
Within a couple days here, I'm going to be making an important life-changing decision.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working it out right now. I'm figuring out what exact steps to take to do it, and what lengths I need to go to make this productive and positive. You know, it's not easy. It's not something I just want to jump into, because I'm going to be committing to, you know, certain things, and I want to make sure I can commit. You know, sobriety is not the main thing I'm worried about. I'm burned out. You know, I'm burned out, and it's time for a change. You know, change is good. You know, sometimes.
Are you burned out? Well, I guess I should ask you, what are you burned out?
I'm burned out from the people. I'm burned out from the places. I'm burned out from the situations. I'm burned out from the whole scenario. You know, just, you know, 4.5, 5 years this go around. I've definitely had my taste of it, and I got kind of a bad taste in my mouth. So I think it is time to do something. Now I just need to figure out the steps and the places that I'm going to utilize. Mm-hmm. You know, to do what I need to do. I'm not sure a long-term rehabilitation would be in order, but it might be in order and nice. You know, I do clean up very nice, and I'm not afraid of getting clean either.
Mm.
I'm not.
I don't think the ladies are ready for you to get clean.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
ladies are gonna go wild if they're going crazy for you now. Just imagine after 30 days.
Yeah.
You eat a few.
Yeah, I clean up really good.
Yeah, I bet. Bro. I bet.
I think it's time for some change, you know.
Do you remember the last time you were like genuinely happy, like where you felt strong, happy, healthy? Do you remember? Like,
Yeah.
When was that?
Honestly, 2016, when I was released from prison. Yeah.
That fresh out feeling, dude. I know what you mean, dog. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm back. Let's see what's up.
I was unstoppable, you know. It's the only person that could have stopped me was me, and I did, you know. So we were reviewing some of the comments, which we always do, and
Zach does read them, guys. Just to let you know, Zach does read them.
yeah, I do read and write. You know, I will say that I appreciate all the comments, you know, good and bad. I've always said that. I can take criticism, you know, constructive or not. And if it's true, you really have not much argument from me. You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, though.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that some of the people that have been commenting on my stuff, you know, some of them are fans, some of them are haters. You know, and the haters, all I can say is, you know, don't knock it till you try it. If you've never been here, then you don't have much room to speak on it.
Yeah, if they're not in your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people could not walk or roll a mile in my shoes. Most people could not. And I wouldn't want you to.
Yeah.
I would not wish it upon you. You know, but there's a lot of people that just instantly hate, instantly have something negative and bad to say. You know, if somebody's trying to do something positive or trying to make some changes or going through some stuff, I think there's a way to say things, you know, constructive.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a way to tell me bad things in a good way. You know,
Yeah.
I do appreciate all the comments. I don't appreciate the way that it comes across sometimes.
There were a few that stood out.
Yeah.
And
you know, for instance, number one.
For instance, number one. We're not gonna say who it's from because we don't throw names out here.
No.
But the first one said, "This guy," meaning Zach, "this guy is charming and intelligent, but he's a professional BSer."
Well, they got part of it right. You know, all I can say is it comes with the territory. I am a product of my environment. And you've never seen more BS than out here. You never have. It blows my mind to this day. And I always say, you know, not too many things shock me, but probably daily or every other day something does. You know, all I can say is I might be a professional BSer. And, you know, you have to be sometimes. You really do. I'm a product of my environment. If my situation calls for that, then I adapt and overcome. I'm there.
Next one was, after looking at Zach's interviews, we've done a lot. Shout out Zach, appreciate you, bro. After looking at Zach's interviews, he will pass before quitting. They said the die word. They said you will die before quitting. But the comment read, after looking at Zach's interviews, he will die before quitting.
Well, thanks for the positivity. You know, um, all I can say, homie, is you'll die too. We're all gonna. And if you find out how to get past it, you let me know. You know, it's inevitable. It's my dad used to say the only thing for sure in life is taxes and death.
Death and taxes.
You know.
Yeah, the only thing. Yeah, I heard that in a movie. The only
Mm-hmm.
thing certain in life is death and taxes.
Yeah.
So true, dog.
Yes. And you know, we're all gonna die. And believe it or not, if I died today, I can tell you I've had a full life. I've known love more than once. I've got beautiful children. You know, I brought them into the world. I have done good things. And I can look in the mirror still, as ugly as I am, and say, I love you, dude.
There we go.
You're all right. I like you. I love you. And I have respect for you. You know?
And I just want. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And that's all I have to say on that.
Yeah, I just want you to know, like, out of all the interviews we've done, you're heading in the right direction. You know, I've said it 4,000 times. It takes what it takes, but you're working on yourself. You know, we went to take care of your tooth,
Mm-hmm.
and you know you're heading in the right direction. Your frame of mind is heading in the right direction. You feel you're getting tired of this life. You know, you feel you're getting closer to change. So that could happen any day, like you said. You know,
Yes,
so I'm proud of you, man.
it can. It's going to be abrupt too. I mean, I'm probably gonna have one last hurrah, and just I'm making a plan of where I'm gonna go and what I'm gonna do. But I'm about to do something, and everybody's gonna see that. And I hope that I can prove you wrong, sir, about the old passing thing. You know, I'm gonna pass, but I'm not gonna be like this when I do. I want to make some changes before I do go. I have a couple uncompleted tasks that I need to rectify.
Do you think after, like, if and when you get clean and whatever, 30 days, however long it takes after you get clean, do you think you're still going to be in the chair, the wheelchair?
I hope not.
Okay. Maybe for a little. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
I hope that my theory is correct, that I'm in this chair because of that, and I'm hoping that when I stop doing that, I can get out of it. But it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
It didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to fix that quickly either. You know, I gotta roll with the punches. I gotta undo everything I've done, and you know, sometimes it's, you know, really windy. You know, I gotta unwind. All the winding I've done, I gotta unwind. You know.
One thing I do recommend is, if you make it into treatment, try and take care of any loose ends while you're in there. That way, life will be somewhat easier when you get out.
Yeah,
And that's what
my
I did.
SSI,
That's what I
my yeah, all that stuff.
work with staff in there to make life easier for you when you get out. Make any calls, or if you have any questions about the next step, or like old cases, quash
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Even me, I'll help
Yeah.
you the best I can, but work like whenever, if and when you go to treatment,
Mm-hmm.
handle business.
One thing
In
I
there.
can say, I'm not afraid of being clean. For some reason, I have a problem with dealing with life on life's terms sober.
Mhm.
One of the problems is I'm bored. You know, all this excitement, I don't know what I would do without it. You know, life is a constant struggle. Everything I do is not easy. You know, and that occupies all my time, everything. I'm constantly on the move. I'm constantly trying to do this or that or whatever. Even things like getting a drink of water are difficult. Using the restroom, a telephone, anything. Sometimes those things take hours to do. You know, things that we all take for granted every day. You know, all I can say is I am better than this. I don't have to prove it, or I don't owe it to nobody, but I owe it to myself, and I know I'm better than this. I will pass, but I won't be wearing these clothes when I do, and hopefully I'll lose the chair.
Yeah.
I do have some dreams and hopes like everybody else, and I'm just like you, sir, who made the comment. I don't know. I don't know why it seems like people wish that upon me. Almost, I don't need no enemies like that. I'm hard enough on my own self.
Yeah, you don't need that type of energy.
I'm in the driver's seat, and believe me, I'm smarter than this. I'm better than this, and I will probably most likely prove it.
So last comment there. Stop with the victim mentality.
Well, it's hard to stop with the victim mentality when you continue to be victimized in many ways. We were just at the McDonald's, and a guy came out and said he's calling the police about some fire in the dumpster. The police pulled up on us and said, did you see the guys that started the fire at the dumpster? There was no fire at the dumpster, but somebody said that we did. That's making me a victim. The police, I have to deal with the police and maybe risk whatever because somebody made up some stuff. They're turning us into victims. I don't want to be a victim, but if people keep turning me into one, I'm going to be one. It's how I take it. That's the only thing that saves me from that. Because most of it, I just brush it off. The person that victimizes me the most is me. And I appreciate your comments, even though, it's all good because there's a degree of truth to it, and you don't have any arguments from me. Maybe I do play the victim mentality, but I feel like a victim. I feel like the victim all the time. When I say good morning to somebody and they look at me like, ugh, ugh, like, ugh, and they go around me, or when somebody walks by with a little kid, they go grab their kid and pull him over and look at me like, stay away from my kid, that kind of thing. Haters, stop hating, I'll stop being a victim, Live and let live. I believe in that. Live and let live. I'm not stopping anyone else from living. I'm not going into their business. I'm not judging them or evaluating them or trying to figure them out. I don't know why people are always trying to figure me out. All I can say is, I would love for the victimizing to be over. And then I won't play it. I don't play any cards that I'm not dealt. I really don't. And if I do play the victim sometimes, it's because I feel like one. And it's because people make me feel that way. That's the truth.
It's probably so much that happens to you every day that it just kind of... Yeah, I see what you're saying. There's probably so much that happens every day, obviously, that we don't see.
Oh, yeah.
It would kind of shape you and form your mentality,
Yeah.
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 I see what you're saying.
Definitely, it would. And, we're all products of our environment. And my environment is, it's hardcore. It's rough. When people are flipping over my chair and throwing me out of it and robbing me and that kind of stuff, yeah, I feel like a victim. You can believe that. And when people steal everything that I get my hands on, I feel like a victim. And when people judge me and or call the police on me for nothing and make up stuff, I feel like a victim. When people look at me and like I'm some kind of pig pen, some kind of dirt bag. You know, maybe I look that way, but you know what?
I'll take your girl.
Hey, I'm like, I'm
That's
like,
what I was hoping you'd say. But guess what? I'll take your girl.
yeah.
Oh, that would have been fire.
All I can say is I clean up very nice, and I haven't always been this way. So we'll see where it goes.
Hell yeah.
Thanks anyways. Right on.
All right. Thank you, Zach.